I'm back with the companion video to the Zalfi Bay transport helicopter video I put out the other day. If you're just looking for an entertaining video, you should watch that one. In this video, I'm going to be talking over the gameplay, telling you my thoughts at the time and what I could have done better. If you're interested in more in-depth transport helicopter guides, subscribe for the multi-part series I'll eventually get finished. This clip starts off, I'm flying to Objective F from the US spawn, going the long way around so I don't get shot down. I drew a little map, didn't come out as well as I like. But this shows you the general idea of safe zones to fly the helicopter. Typically you'll want to avoid high populated areas where you'll draw a lot of gunfire from infantry and fire from BTRs, other armored vehicles, jeeps and whatnot. Out here you're going to have no resistance, and you'll see later on in the video that flying over the yellow shaded zone gets me in trouble. But as we arrive at the drop zone, I tell the passengers to get on the rope, get the rope ready. Internally, I was debating going for the hot drop, trying to land in cap, but as you see, if I had gone for it, that BTR would have lit me up, possibly one-tapping the tail rotor, taking us out. And as the gunner points out, there's a tank up on the hill. He could have done 70% damage with a heat, I think one tap with a AP. So yeah, pull out. This right here could have been a bad mistake, flying in a straight line away from the drop-off. If that tank had noticed me and taken a shot, it would have been better if I was making curved paths, not flying in a straight line. But anyway, I pull out, I'm looking out for the next move, the next place to go. I eventually decide to head to C to support the infantry. But when I get there, as you'll see, it becomes a intervention in the dogfight our friendly little bird was having. In the heat of the moment, I wasn't really able to determine that one of the two scout helicopters our friendly scout helicopter was fighting was unarmed. If I'd known this, I would have had the gunners focus on the armed scout helicopter, but in the heat of the moment, it was hard to make that determination. Unfortunately, our friendly scout helicopter eventually goes down. This transport scout helicopter tries to ram us, like a clown. So we're chasing down the armed scout helicopter, getting revenge for our friend, and eventually we get the kill. After that, I set my sights on Echo, go for the capture. Remember to stay mobile when you're capturing objectives. It's like the easiest way to die. We cap, we extract, we get lit up by some infantry on the way out, but gunners are attacking him. We could have stayed and destroyed this jeep that was shooting at us. But I figured it's a better idea to go home, collect some more infantry to drop off. And I mean, that's the main purpose of the transport helicopter, to transport. So head home, stay in the green zone, away from enemies. We're back in spawn, waiting for more people to transport to F. If you notice at the start of the clip, I sent a message in team chat saying the helicopter in spawn will be moving to F. I get tired of waiting and we head out. Let's go for B. I decide to attempt to capture B since there's a large amount of infantry there. Friendly infantry, I should say. Oh shit, a bunch of you just spawned in. Alright, we're gonna cap Bravo and then head to Franklin. Foxtrot. Now the idea was for the passengers to stay on board and just help us quickly capture the point. But as I swoop into the point a little fast, they all jump out, so kind of fuck up there. But we capture the points, get the XP, move into F. Oh, they all jumped out, fucking dumbasses. With no one left to drop off at F, I pull back and just survey the area, let my gunners light up the infantry that are still close to Bravo. I'm watching this transport helicopter fly over the water and eventually tell my gunners
transport coming in.
to shoot at the transport helicopter.
Oh, we need F3. Let's get on F3.
We only have one gun at a time.
Grill.
Asking one of the mechanics, one of the people in the helicopter, to get on the right side gun.
Yo, George, switch sides.
Then I ask the person on the left side gun to switch to the right side, because it's safer if you only have one gun to
There you go.
fight with the right side. He does it. Thank you, George. We're exchanging shots. They're smoking. Now, when you're in a dogfight and you don't see your enemies start to smoke, that means they have a repair tool, and you want to pull back because you're not going to win if they have a repair tool. You don't. So eventually someone hops in the left side gun.
Where is he? Is he
I
leaving?
turn back to
Oh,
face
shit,
him.
he is. No, he's not leaving. Alright.
He's still smoking. He's not retreating. We're not smoking. He should have retreated. But yeah, he doesn't do that. We're fighting him. Eventually our friendly little bird scout helicopter shows up, and it becomes a 2-on-1. Now, he retreats. He does it the wrong way.
It's over.
I'll show you the proper way to retreat in the dogfighting tutorial. But yeah, he goes down. It's Jover. So at this point, I'm figuring out the next thing to do. I'm deciding that we're gonna go do air support over Charlie and Delta, and on the way there, I get fucking shot in the face. This goes back to what I was talking about earlier, about the more dangerous places to fly the helicopter. We were about here on the map when I got domed. Now, the big error here was on the part of my crewmates. When the helicopter you're in starts to slowly come to a stop and float to the ground, you need to be holding F1 and getting in the pilot seat, because your pilot's dead. I spawned back just in time for the main rotor to break, and it's a wrap for this helicopter. So in this clip, I'm on the Russian team headed to Objective B, still flying in the green zone, keeping it safe.
Alright, get on the rope.
I tell my passengers to get on the rope as we get close to the objective. And when we get to the actual objective, I'll pull up the rope so any stragglers fall off
Alright,
and
go
no one's
Cat
left
B,
hanging.
go Cat B. Going for the little bird.
Little bird off our ass.
Now, I would have gone for the little bird like my teammates say, but when I see this Black Hawk transport helicopter, I want to destroy it before it actually gets back to base. So I'm working with my fellow scout helicopter to kill him. Now this guy, he should have just gone straight back to base. He's smoking, doesn't seem to have a repair tool. He's already made it home, but I guess he decides to fight us or something.
There we go. He's fucked. He's fucked.
He can't kill us if he can't do enough damage to us fast enough.
And
He's fucked. He's so fucked.
Right.
eventually we kill him. He should have just gone straight home. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. He almost made it. He would have survived.
Three engineers. It's hard to kill the chopper.
There we go. Little bird. Little bird.
Alright, so now we focus on the little bird. I didn't even notice my helicopter filled up again, but yeah. I would go to drop them, but we gotta kill this little bird first. Okay, so at this point we pick the pilot, and then I tell my gunner to stop shooting.
Engineer, go pick it up. If it doesn't go
Now,
up on
I
the
should have flown closer to the empty helicopter so when it lands, my passengers could have immediately hopped in and moved it, but I get close to it too late, and by the time they get in, the blade breaks.
You gotta move it, man. Don't let the. Don't. You gotta move it.
So yeah, totally on me.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't fall flat, and I wasn't close enough for them to hop in and move it before the blades break. But yeah, ideally, you don't want to destroy any enemy vehicles. You want to take them for yourself. Excluding like Jeeps and ATVs, you can destroy those, but every other enemy vehicle you want to capture for yourself. We were very lucky not to get blown up here, or not to get tailroaded here. I pointed in the general direction. I didn't even know where the BTR was, but I tried to look in his direction once I figured it out. I go for the drop over Bravo, ropes out. Yeah, I'm trying to stay mobile. Honestly, I'm not even being mobile enough. We could have gotten tandemed and killed, but somehow we managed to cap. I almost get picked out. I keep my nose up.
Guy, MG.
But eventually,
we're getting shot out. Our gunners are
yeah, like the passenger says, like the repair guy says.
Our
Our gunner's getting shot out, so I dip the fuck out. Generally, you don't want to fly in a straight line. It makes it very easy for someone to take out the rotor, or just land a shot on the body of the helicopter. That doesn't happen though. I do a 180, I look back, survey the area. Sky is mostly clear. Yeah, that's a friendly helicopter. I look at the map. Now the smart thing for me to do would be go back to spawn, get some more people, bring them to A, B, and C. I don't know if I do that. The clip ends here.
Alright, let's go to F.
So I'm back on the US team for this one, headed to F. I was planning on dropping passengers off, but by the time I get there I realize no one's getting off. They're all on board for the ride. Kinda sucks, actually.
Oh shit. What's the play? What's the play? What's the play? I don't know.
I decided to get out of here.
I guess.
There's no reason to be here.
Start.
I should not have flown in a straight line. I easily could have been clipped by the tank or the BTR. Doesn't happen though. I also stay low to the ground to keep that from happening. But yeah, dangerous. Don't fly in a straight line. If you're being shot at, definitely. As you see on the map, we have pretty much every point except the farthest points from the spawn. So the ideal thing would probably have been to go back to base and pick up more people to take to an objective, but
air support, I guess.
I think people weren't really spawning in, and the helicopter is mostly filled with people who want to crew anyways. So I decided to air support.
RCB.
I see 30mm tracers and instantly turn to face it, so as to avoid the tail rotor.
Now don't shoot
They're from the friendly RCB, but it makes me aware of the enemy RCB. I nearly died trying to ping the jet ski. We could have had a 30mm from the enemy RCB connect with the rotor. Doesn't happen though. We're safe. Still in the air. I try to stay mobile while I have my gunners lay down fire on the beach. You never ever really want to stop in the air to hover. So yeah, we're laying down fire on the beach. I'm trying to support the friendly tank so it doesn't get overrun by infantry. Making sure I'm mobile. There's a tank, enemy tank by objective F near their spawn shooting at us. I'm ducking and diving. He can't hit any shots. I wasn't really paying attention to the passenger seat list, and at this point this is where it fills up.
Oh man, there's a lot of you. Alright, I'm gonna take you to F.
As I say, I notice it and I move to F. Now this is a mixed bag because it can be dangerous to fly low over like red, yellow territory, but nothing happens.
What the fuck?
This guy, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He doesn't engage me or chase me. But yeah, I dropped the rope so there's more space in the helicopter for people to spawn in.
Alright, let's do the hot drop.
And I said I was going to go to F, but I guess I decided to go to E because of all the tanks and BTRs and shit by their spawn. And F. Pull up the rope, no stragglers.
I'm trying to cap.
Kind of dangerous to stay here.
Risk it all for the points,
but it works. We don't die. I get shot, I think. But fuck it. Survive. Fly away low. And we somehow survive unscathed. Well, scathed, but alive.
Back to base.
Notice the enemy transport shadow.
Yeah, I saw his shadow.
Climb to face him.
Epic.
Now, when you're dogfighting a helicopter that's unaware, you only want to try to face one gunner at a time. It seems like the pilot of this enemy helicopter has no idea really what he's doing. At this point, he decides to try to run, but
oh, this guy's fucked. What the fuck?
I don't know.
What is this clown
no
doing?
clue what he's doing. This is so when you retreat from a helicopter dogfight, you want to turn and face the person you're retreating from. He doesn't know that, and he gets lit up, and he dies.
Epic.
So when this clip starts off, we're leaving the US base, headed to Objective F. It would have made more sense if I dropped the passengers off at Objective C, since our entire team is in a herd between F and E on their way to F. But because it's a transport helicopter, my mind is primarily on moving players to the furthest objective. Okay, so we cut to our arrival at F. I have the rope down.
We're here. Get on the rope. Infantry in front.
Nice and low. There's a BTR in front of us. I don't even really see him until he starts shooting at us. I stay low, use the hill and rocks as cover. While flying backwards, I keep our gunners pointed at the helicopter. This is the proper way to retreat and continue to engage a helicopter in a transport versus transport dogfight.
Light him up.
Now this guy, I don't know what he's thinking. He goes directly below me, directly at me, which is not a place you want to be in a transport v transport dogfight. You want to be above the other person. Like I kind of am. I duck down though, for some reason.
Light him up, light him up. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him.
So at this point it becomes a head-to-head dogfight. I keep them in the targeting circle. One of their crewmates fires a rocket, and I pull back, try to keep distance, still keeping them in the targeting reticle.
Oof, good kill, nice. You took the pilot out.
We picked the pilot, and I want to go to land on top of them.
What if I fucking body block him? I was thinking about just
go for the body block and try to damage them that way. I kind of missed though, and it's back to head-to-head. keeping them still in the targeting
I
oval.
think there's a penalty for whoever crashes. I don't know. If he
Now, when you retreat
Increased
like
altitude
that,
and
like I
crash,
just
yeah,
did,
that's a
you
really
want to
good
keep an
landing
eye on
gear.
your altitude gauge because
Yeah.
you can fall fast like that.
Oh, good.
We picked two of their we picked their pilot again, and I guess a gunner. I told my gunner to cease fire in case we can try to steal the helicopter, but they're back into the one of the crewmates back into the pilot seat. So now at this point, whoever's flying is
Man, they
retreating
must have-
incorrectly, not allowing their gunners to return fire while they reverse,
Pilot seat.
and eventually they get far, not far enough, and we pop them. Eventually.
Oh wow, RPG. There we go, boys.
Exploded, ceasefire.
Some RPGs are fired at us. I make sure not to hover. And then we're falling back. The game's over at this point. Cut to my score. This is the type of score you can get when you're a fucking ace pilot. Alright. So, last clip of the video. We're on approach to Echo. Ropes down, telling all the passengers to deploy. Pull the rope up once we get to a safe height. Drop off about 7 dudes, I guess. Now my plan was to pull back and swoop in, get the capture points once the infantry burns it. I'm looking at the map, trying to assess for any threats. I should have just waited back here. It would have been pretty safe, but I get impatient and move up, and you'll see what happens next. Now while hovering and waiting, we receive a tank shell.
Shit. What the fuck was that?
I drop altitude, fall back,
Still gonna get
and as the infantry start to burn it, they're nearly complete. I move on to the point, try to capture, and I'm using this tower as cover. It's not ideal because I'm standing still, and then this scout helicopter fucking lands on us and bodies us,
What a fucking clown.
and I can't even get revived. Bit silly. I don't know what you should really take away from that.
that was the first time. What the
I probably shouldn't have been so exposed, waiting for the infantry to burn Echo.
fuck?
I could have been hiding a little bit better when the tank shot us, and we probably would have survived getting squished, getting boom stomped by that scout helicopter.
That's crazy.
So that's the entire video covered. Hope you learned something, and I don't know. If you want to learn more helicopter stuff, you know what to do. I don't even have to tell you. Alright, bye.